Hi, I'm Barry Sahajian. This tutorial is about harmonics. Advanced bass harmonics. I'm saying advanced because the advanced part of the harmonics I'm going to show you today is how to use them, how to understand the way they work. There's three types of harmonics, as you probably already know. There's natural harmonics, and there's false harmonics, something like that, holding the finger over and picking behind it, and then there's tapping harmonics. This tutorial, I'm dealing exclusively with natural harmonics. Each one of these types of harmonics have special attributes that make them more favorable for one type of playing as opposed to the other type of playing, in the way of, for instance, believe it or not, natural harmonics, you can play scales very simply. Let's explore how you can play pop melodies with natural harmonics. And then let's go a step further. In jazz and other venues, they have quotes. People and improvisers use quotes. They'll use a phrase from a popular song in their solo, and this is very exciting. So if you add a harmonic, which is exciting, it gives a little boost to your music, and then you use a quote of a popular song, now you've got something that people are going to pay attention to. So that's what this is all about. I'm going to explain, after I show you these, how this works and how to play the scales and how to relate to intervals that the natural harmonics create. So let's take it away. I got 6 of them coming at you right now. The notes you see here are the notes I used exclusively on the musical quotes I just played. I'd like to point out a few things you may need to understand to help you get a better experience playing bass harmonics. The placement of the notes in the little boxes are precisely where you need to play these harmonics to get the best sound. The box notes on the first two vertical rows are not directly over the fret, as you can see. The first is slightly after the third fret, and the second row is slightly before the fourth fret. On other tutorials I've seen, they use measurements to help understand the fingering placement on frets where the harmonics are not directly on the fret, like on the 5th fret, 7th fret, and the 12th fret. So the first vertical row here would be referred to as 3.25 frets, or 3 1/4 frets. The second row would be referred to as 3.75 frets, or 3 3/4 frets. Now, I'm going to refer to them simply as the 3rd fret and the 4th fret to avoid any confusion, but you must understand you cannot play the 3rd fret and the 4th fret directly over the fret. Next, I'd like to point out that with just these notes you see, you were able to play two complete major scales, the A major scale and the D major scale. Let me illustrate. D scale, A scale. How about a B natural minor scale? Here is the same diagram with the first 4 notes of the A major scale in red boxes. I am illustrating the scale in 2 4-note segments for a good reason. We are all used to the major scale shape on stringed instruments to be a series of whole steps and half steps. As you can see, this major scale shape is total confusion. Here's the next same neck diagram with the second half of the A major scale in gray boxes. I realize this is even more confusing, but don't bail out on me yet. I found a way to make this perfectly simple to understand and see. This is how I was able to improvise on that introduction music sample. So here we are back at the first 4 notes of the A scale. I made a couple of adjustments here. First of all, I put all the little boxes on the 3rd and 4th fret right over the 3rd and 4th fret. But I did this as a visual reference only. You must still play these notes over at 3.25 or 3.75. So I did it so you can see the shape. You notice this shape, this diagonal shape? This is very important. Okay, second 4 notes of the A major scale. Made the same adjustments as the first 4. I put all the boxes from the 3rd and 4th fret right over the fret for visual reference once again. And I put the arrows in. Okay, let's notice once again the scale, the second half of the scale. A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp, A. So look, you see this diagonal direction again. So now that we're on this subject of the diagonal sharp 4 spacing from one string to the other, let's look at this. These are all half steps, and they are using the sharp 4 spacing going from here to here diagonally. But these, what you could use these for, and I have used them, may sound great, is to use these two for G major 7th chord, G and F sharp, and play the G first and the F sharp second, let them ring together. Sounds great. Next, we're looking at some whole step intervals. And as you can see here, a whole step is up one whole step but over a string. And we have here a G and an A. That would work well for a G9, whether it be major 9, dominant 9, both work, sound great, or an A G, which would be, the A would be the root, the G would be the flat 7. This would make a great sound for a dominant 7th chord. And once again, best bet is to let two of the harmonics ring at once. Gives it that beautiful close harmony, you know, that works well against a guitar player playing the chord, or a piano player, or by yourself. Put a root under it yourself. In this example, we have more instances of whole steps. Unlike the last example we were looking at, this is only one fret apart, but nevertheless it's still whole steps. And it also has the diagonal positioning for like a sharp 11 or flat 5. But this time it's a whole step and not a half step as in a few examples previous. And once again, you can use this similar to the last one. You get the B and the A, so it could be a B 7th with the A being a flat 7, or B minor 7, or any B chord that has a flat 7. I will be following this video up with another covering usage of the scales and how to play them using grids and creative examples. If you like this video, please subscribe. I will be producing a new one every Thursday from here on. I also invite anyone who does subscribe to request a quote of their favorite song, which I will create a harmonic version of. The song must be diatonic, and I may need a reference to the song or the sheet music with a link on the comment. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope this video helps you on your bass playing journey.